And staying with this record-breaking winter storm, let's talk about the staggering economic reality that lies beyond the whiteout. This single storm has cost the United States up to $38 billion. And this is part of a growing pattern of costly disasters hitting the country with an alarming frequency. Our next report details what the deep freeze really means for the US economy.
This week, parts of the northeast United States disappeared under white fury. Entire neighborhoods were buried beneath the snow. Residents grabbed shovels, and municipal crews worked endlessly to clear the snow on the streets. Millions were forced indoors. Schools were shut, and thousands of flights were grounded. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani called it the strongest storm in a decade.
In total, this storm is projected to drop between 18 and 24 inches across New York City, coming up to 28 inches in certain areas. New Yorkers should also expect dangerous winds. These are blizzard conditions. New York City has not faced a storm of this scale in the last decade.
Yes, storms upend daily lives, but they also drain fortunes. According to AccuWeather, this week's storm carved out an estimated $34 to $38 billion in total damage and economic loss. Then came a bomb cyclone off the East Coast in a deep freeze stretching into Florida. Another $13 to $15 billion was gone. Just weeks earlier, in late January, a winter storm slammed more than 200 million Americans across dozens of states, racking up losses as high as $115 billion. This isn't rare anymore. It's a rhythm. Climate economists estimate the 2021 Texas ice storm cost between $80 and $130 billion. The 2016 Northeast blizzard cost the country around $3 billion. And while researchers debate the exact figures, many agree on one sobering range. Severe weather may shave 0.5% to 2% off US GDP every year. With America's GDP hovering around $30 trillion, the loss incurred may translate to $150 to $600 billion annually. Severe storms are now the most frequent billion-dollar loss-causing disasters in the United States. Since 1980, 1 in every 2 disasters exceeding $1 billion has been a severe storm. In 2024 alone, 17 of the $24 billion disasters fell into that category. That accounts for 70% of all natural disasters. 2024 was also one of the costliest years on record, and the growth is concerning. From 1990 to 2022, losses from severe storms rose nearly 9% every year. Between 2022 and 2023 alone, economic losses jumped 90%. But here's what makes winter storms different. Hurricanes and wildfires destroy buildings you can see. Insurance companies write checks and repairs begin. Snow and ice steal something harder to measure. Lost workdays, stalled commerce, cancelled travel, and frozen supply chains. These are all lost opportunities and invisible damage. 3 forces are driving the surge in this economic loss. More people are living in storm-prone areas. Buildings aren't designed for extreme wind and hail, and rebuilding costs keep rising. The physical assets are not designed to withstand high winds or hail. Climate change continues to intensify the extremes, and population growth magnifies the price tag. Together, they form a dangerous equation. Studies now suggest there's over a 90% chance US disaster damages between 2026 and 2030 will exceed $500 billion. There's a 54% chance they'll cross $1 trillion. The snow will melt, but the numbers won't. In a $30 trillion economy, even a 1% hit can be seismic. And if this is the new normal, the real crisis isn't just in the clouds or in the air. It is also in the cost a country has to pay for climate change.